Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty, and today we're looking at something really special. This is 2032 South Branch Road in Levels, West Virginia. This is a log home on 20 acres with 800 feet of frontage on the South Branch of the Potomac River. So we're up on the top. You got great views from the house here looking at Whitehorse Mountain. That mountain off in the distance is 1,300 acres of public hunting ground. It might be 1,800 acres. That's called Whitehorse Mountain that you're looking at there. And the river's going to be down below us here. But this home was built, I believe, in 2013, and it was built by BRYSON Homes. And if you watch any of my videos or been following me for a while, BRYSON Homes is a premier builder in the area. They build anything, but they really specialize in log homes. So you got the cream of the crop here as far as the construction goes of the home. And it's going to be kind of hard to pick out on the video here, but you have the bump out there in the front. The house, the main level is about 1,476 square foot. So you got almost 3,000 square foot under roof and about 2,700 square foot of finished living space in this house. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. And this house has this massive deck on the front of it. As you can see, these owners, I sold them the lot. Known these folks for a long time. BRYSON built the home for them, and they really enjoy fishing and using the river. So it's been a great place for them for the last 10 years or so. I'll just walk you around. And as you can see, you got some retaining walls built there, and there's a little garage there in the basement. So you got a little basement garage. I apologize for the sun today. It's really not optimal. It's going to be great for the drone pictures today, but don't mean to blind anybody. But so what you're going to have, and we'll go down there and look, but back up the driveway beyond my truck, there's a road that takes you all the way down to the bottom on this property and takes you down to the river frontage down there. And that's pretty common in this development here at Potomac Landing. There's probably maybe a half a dozen or so river lots, and everybody pretty much has their own road built from the top to the bottom down to the river. As you can see, you do have nice views from this lot. Don't believe you can see, you might be able to see the river when the leaves are off from the house. But obviously the house is high and dry out of the flood zone here. It's just beautiful down in here. And the one thing, I mean, it's hard to find stuff, like usually when you're looking at something on the river, it's on a smaller lot, and you might be dealing with the floodplain or issues like that. But here, with 20 acres, I mean, the house is obviously out of the flood zone. You can hunt on this ground, a great hunting ground on the river bottom down here. Shoot, ride ATVs, fish, canoe, kayak, swim. I mean, you can do anything down here outdoor-wise on this property. But that's just a synopsis here on the outside. I'll take you inside here, and we'll look around. Of course, they got their fire pit there and stuff like that. And the house sits back off the subdivision road, maybe 150, 200 yards or so. So it's tucked back in here. Plenty of privacy. And a very, very quality place, and extremely, extremely difficult to find a home on the river. That's number one. But to find a home on the river on 20 acres where you can do pretty much any outdoor pursuit that you want to do and have some privacy where people aren't on top of you, that's really, really tough to do. But let's take a look on the inside. Keenan Shanholtz here. We're taking a look at the inside of 2032 South Branch Road in Levels, West Virginia. And as we come in here, you got ceramic tile here in the kitchen. Extremely beautiful and expensive piece of granite here for the countertops. stainless steel appliances. This is really high-end granite. And I believe those are cherry cabinets, just kind of like a natural cherry stain. But very, very nice stuff here. Gas range. And the flooring in here, it escapes me right now, but I believe it's some type of exotic hardwood. I don't know if it's Brazilian cherry or what, something to that effect, or teak maybe. But really high-end flooring that's scratch resistant, very hard flooring. You have the hearth here with a natural wood-burning fireplace. And once again, that's a pretty expensive insert there. I mean, that, you know, will heat a lot of this home right there. But let me take you over here, show you the master here. Plenty big enough for a master suite. Custom shower with two heads in there. Double vanity, solid service. Jetted tub. I mean, no expense was spared here. I mean, this is all high-end stuff. And let me show you. Little laundry right here. And I believe the owners are going to swap out this washer and dryer for the set they have at home, because this set's newer than the set they have at home. But there'll be a washer and dryer in here. And for the most part, a good bit of this furniture conveys. The two couches here don't. But mostly all the bedding and stuff is going to convey. And I know this cedar chest leaves here. And I believe that side chest right there leaves here. But for the most part, you're getting the bedding, you know, mattresses, beds, that sort of thing. The table over here. So it's enough to get you started. I mean, if you have to buy a living room suite, that's better than have to buy a living room suite and 4 bedroom suits. So here's your guest bath. Once again, solid surface vanities everywhere. Nice room. I mean, tons of natural light comes in this house. Then you got another bed here. And, you know, I work with the builder who built this house on a daily basis, and I can tell you right now today, you know, if you replicated this house with the finished basement, it's about 2,700 square foot of living space. This house is going to be in the mid to upper 6s, maybe pushing 7 with the nice stuff that's in this house if you had to replicate it today. And, you know, the 20 acres here on the river, you know, you could figure $250,000 easy for that. The last 20 acre lot I sold in here was pre-COVID, and I sold it for $200,000. These 20 acre river lots are nearly extinct. I mean, there's only a handful of them in all of Hampshire County. And so, you know, if you had to start from scratch and replicate this project, you're going to be somewhere probably from $950,000 to $1 million is where you're going to be. So I always like to tell that in my videos, because I'm pretty up on what the pricing and stuff is, and replication costs and whatnot. Huge finished living room down here. Big area. I mean, you know, and there's room for a ping pong table or pool table or anything like that. Tons of room down here. Big guest bedroom down here. And then here's your guest bath. Once again, solid surface vanity there. And then this is going to be your utility room. And Bryson Homes, this is a Superior wall. They build their homes on Superior wall systems. So all these walls are insulated. And, you know, come already studded out like that to finish. Electric hot water heater. The heating system here is a Howe system. It's a dual fuel, so it's electric with propane backup. So there's your propane line coming in. Have a rain soft water treatment system. Sorry, it's a little dark in here. There's your pressure tank for your well. Take you over here and show you This is kind of like another little utility room down here, like a storage room. There's a little chest freezer down here. These folks love to fish. I've known them for years, watched their kids grow up. They love, love, love to fish. And then the little garage down here is essential. I mean, you know, you're really not putting your car in here. It's for what they're using it for. Keep your ATV or side-by-side in, you know, your, kayak paddles and stuff like that. But like I said, it's about 2,700 square foot of finished living space, just short of 3,000 square foot under roof here. Of course, this goes out underneath the deck. You can see the canoes and kayaks out there. But, and look at the steps in here. Big solid steps in here. This place is in great shape. And, now, this artwork does not convey, but the owner's son drew all these pictures with a pencil. He's an amazing artist, but isn't that neat? It's hard to believe that somebody could draw with that much detail, but he's obviously gifted. Let me take you out here, show you out here on this massive deck. So you can see, I mean, you know, you're looking into, that's South Branch Mountain over there that you're looking at. And then that's White Horse Mountain up there. But you could have a big party out here. This might be one of the biggest decks I've ever seen on a house, but tons and tons and tons of outdoor living space here. But, and the river's right down there below us. And I'm almost certain when the leaves are off, you can see the river. Not when you're sitting in the house, but like out here off the deck when the leaves are off, I believe you can see the water down there. But we'll get down there and check out the river next and continue the tour. So, so nice. Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty. With your final video clip at 2032 South Branch Road in Levels, West Virginia. Just look at that. How pretty is that? So, as you're coming down the driveway to the house, you'll see a road veer off to your right, and that road brings you all the way down here on the river bottom and is solely encased on this property. And the road basically curls around. So, like, you'll see this on the drone shot and on the aerial. There's like a lagoon down here that runs across the bottom of most all these lots. And there's fish in the lagoon. There's like sunfish and bass and stuff in there. But the lagoon ends on this lot. So that road goes around the end of the lagoon and then runs back parallel with the river along all the river frontage on this lot. But this lot has 800 feet of frontage on the river. And we're on the downriver side of all the river frontage. So most all the frontage is going to be back up the river this way. But this is just a nice little spot here on this rock bar, you know, to put in and take out. The bank's not steep here or anything like that. I mean, you know, you could drive a car down in here. I mean, it's not hard to get down in here at all. But I don't know what paradise looks like, but this has got to be pretty close. You got to come treat yourself to this. This a high quality home on a high quality piece of land with 800 feet of frontage on the South Branch of the Potomac River. You can come in here and start enjoying this place day one. Hunt, fish, shoot, ATVs, live here full time, weekends, it doesn't matter. Nowadays, for internet, oh, there's a fish just hit out there. You know, Starlink is up and running here. The satellites are up, so I just got it at my house. You know, for $700 for the kit and $120 a month, you can have internet that's over 100 speed. So I'm living proof of it because I have it. So, and it's wonderful. So if you work remotely, you have the ability to do that. Why in the world aren't you living out here all the time? I mean, just take a look. It's so pretty up through there. I'm gonna get my boots wet, but I don't care. Look at that. Just gorgeous. You got to come see this one. It's worth the trip.